All right, welcome. Today we're going to tackle one of the biggest questions there is, a question that comes right from the heart of the Bhagavad Gita's 13th chapter. Who or what are you really? Let's dive in.
No, really, just pause for a second and think about that. Are you your body? The person you see in the mirror? Are you your thoughts? Your emotions? Or are you the thing that's aware of all of that? The one who's watching it all happen? This is the exact question that kicks off one of the Gita's deepest dives.
So to help us wrap our heads around this, Krishna gives us this incredible metaphor. He basically says, look, think of your existence in two parts. There's what he calls the field, and then there's the one who knows the field, the knower. It's a simple idea, but it's super powerful. Let's break it down. First, let's talk about the kshetra, or the field. Now, you might think he's just talking about our physical body, but it's so much more than that. It's everything we experience. The physical stuff, sure, the elements, but also our ego, our intellect, our mind, even our feelings, desire, hate, happiness, sadness, all of it. It's the whole shebang, the entire stage where the play of our life unfolds.
Okay, so if all of that is the field, then who's the one watching it all? Who's having the experience? Well, that, Krishna tells us, is the kshetra jnana, literally, the knower of the field. This is the soul, the atma. Think of it as the quiet, conscious witness that's totally separate from that constantly changing field. It's the real you, the one doing the seeing.
So this is the key distinction, right? You've got the field, it's temporary, it's always changing, it's the object we're aware of, and then you've got the knower. It's eternal, it doesn't change, it's the subject that's doing the knowing. And Krishna makes a huge point here. He says that really, truly getting this difference, that's the starting line. That's the beginning of real knowledge.
But what does that even mean, right? To have true knowledge? Well, the Gita's answer is, it's probably not what you think. This isn't about acing a test or memorizing a bunch of scriptures. It's something else entirely.
So, if it's not about book smarts, then what on earth is this true knowledge? This is where things get really interesting, because the Gita is about to flip our whole concept of knowledge on its head. Get this. According to Krishna, knowledge isn't a thing you possess. It's a way you are. It's a list of qualities, of virtues, things like humility, nonviolence, forgiveness, simplicity, steadfastness, self-control, being able to detach. See, it's not about what's in your head. It's about who you are as a person. It's embodied in your character.
And Krishna really hammers this point home. He says, all these are declared to be knowledge, and what is contrary to this is ignorance. I mean, how clear is that? These virtues are knowledge, and the opposites, pride, violence, getting all attached, that's just ignorance. Doesn't matter how many books you've read. That's a total game changer.
Okay, so if being humble and self-controlled is knowledge, then what is this knowledge for? What do we get to see once we embody these qualities? Well, this is where we start to get a peek at the ultimate reality, what the Gita calls Brahman.
Now, trying to describe Brahman is tough because it's described with all these paradoxes that kind of stretch your brain. For instance, it's said to be neither being nor non-being. It just doesn't fit into our neat little boxes of is or is not. It's a reality that's just beyond all that.
It's also described as being inside everything and outside everything at the same time. Think about that. It's the deepest part of you, your own consciousness, but it's also the vast fabric that makes up the entire cosmos. And here's another one for you. It's unmoving, and yet it's also moving. How can that be? Well, it's the unchanging, eternal backdrop, the stillness behind a universe that is always, always in motion. It's the calm center of the storm.
So, to try and put it all together, Brahman is the supreme truth. It's the source of all light beyond any darkness or ignorance. And get this, it is knowledge. It's the thing you're trying to know, and it's the reason for knowing it all at once. And best of all, it's right there, situated in everyone's heart.
All right, so we've got all the pieces on the board now, right? The knower, the field, and this ultimate reality, Brahman. So how does it all work? Krishna then breaks down the mechanics of how we, the pure, conscious soul, get so caught up and entangled in this material world. He lays out these two fundamental realities that have always existed, Prakriti, which is material nature, and Purusha, which is the soul. You can think of it like this. Prakriti is the stage itself. It creates the body, the senses, all the props and set changes. And Purusha? That's the conscious actor on the stage. the one who actually experiences the joy and the sorrow of the play. Which of course leads to the big practical question we all have. If our true self, the soul, the Purusha, is just this separate, conscious observer, then why do we suffer? Why do we feel pain? Why do we get so tangled up in all the drama?
And the Gita's answer here is incredibly profound. It says the soul doesn't suffer because it's having experiences. It suffers because it gets attached to them. It's that attachment, thinking this is me, this is mine, about all the highs and lows, that ties us to the cycle of birth and death. The problem isn't the experience itself, it's the clinging.
So you might be wondering, why does any of this matter? Well, Krishna didn't lay out this whole cosmic map just for fun. He did it to show us a way out, a clear path to liberation.
And here's what that path looks like. Step 1. Really learn to see the difference between you, the knower, and all your experiences, the field. Step 2. You actively work on developing those qualities of true knowledge, like humility and detachment. When you do that, it's like cleaning a dirty window. Your vision clears, and you start to perceive that ultimate reality, Brahman. And finally, you truly get it, the only thing holding you back is your own attachment.
So, where does this journey lead? Krishna makes this incredible promise. He says, "My devotee, understanding this, attains my nature." Basically, anyone who truly gets this and lives it out, they achieve that divine nature. The final goal is nothing short of total freedom.
So I want to leave you with a question to think about. If you are not your thoughts, not your feelings, not your situation, if you are the silent observer watching it all, then what is the field of your life showing you right now? What drama is unfolding on your stage today, and what is it asking you to learn?